Welcome, beautiful people. My name is Chiamaka-Ahodu. If this is your first time coming across my channel, thank you for tuning in. However, if you're a returning subscriber, please know that I'm truly grateful and happy to have you here. So today I'm going to be sharing my first winter experience in Canada and also giving you a list of essential items needed for you to survive your first winter in Canada and beyond. If you're into such content, please keep watching. So, drum roll, story time. Such a thing. When I was moving from Nigeria to Canada and I was packing, first of all, I'll give you a list of the clothing I brought from Nigeria rather to Canada. No judgment. I brought 3 bodysuits. One was long sleeve, which cannot even survive cold. 2 were short sleeves. I brought 2 jeans. Then I brought lots of heels, because most times you see all these Instagram pictures and YouTube pictures and we are deceived. Not all of us, but some of us are like, oh no, you can wear it now, you survive, it's not that cold. So I brought lots of heels. I didn't bring any winter boots whatsoever. Now if you're lucky and opportune to know where they sell good winter essentials in Nigeria or in whatever country you are residing in before relocating to Canada, then good for you. Try and purchase good items. You don't have to purchase more than one, just one of each is important. However, if you're like me and you did not make proper research and you just came in with what you have, thinking what you had will be enough for you, please keep watching and learn from my mistakes. So 2 weeks after I landed in Canada with my poor taste in clothes that I was supposed to bring, I became very sick. I remember I started on a Friday when my husband and I went out on a date, and I was so cold. I was so cold I could barely sit properly. I was so cold, my bones were hurting, like my bones were hurting. I couldn't stand properly, I couldn't eat properly, I couldn't cough. Once I cough, I just feel this pain in my chest. I remember the dinner date was cut short almost immediately because I had to be rushed back home for proper care and attention. And in Nigeria then, when anyone asked me to massage them with aboniki, many of us know aboniki, that yellow glass container balm, essential balm with menthol, I always laughed at them like, you're very old, how would they be rubbing aboniki on you? But it was real when hubby had to rub aboniki on me. Like I had to rub aboniki, hubby had to rub aboniki on me from my neck down to my abdomen. I remember sleeping wearing winter jacket and I was so hot. So for 2 days I had to be cared for. They had to rub aboniki on me before I became better. And that was when, and prior to that, I remember when they were like, oh, let's go shopping. While I'm shopping, instead of me to pick winter garments, I'm busy picking clothes that is showing my body, because I'm like, what's there now? We'll survive. And that was just at the beginning of winter. That was, say, early October. So I didn't pick the right things and they just left me to pick what I wanted, like, you will learn your lesson. And yes, I did learn my lesson. So after that happened, that was when we had to go winter shopping again. I got my boots, I got the necessary things. So I wish I did proper research before coming to have known what to bring in here. I also wish when I came here, I listened, I paid attention, and when shopping, I picked what was necessary. But no experience is a waste. At least I learned, and that's why I can come on here and teach you guys what is necessary and what is not necessary. So I wouldn't want anyone coming here and falling sick, because best believe when you're working, you can't say you won't go to work because your bones are paining you or your joints are paining you. I mean, some excuses are allowed, but it's just better you guard yourself, you protect yourself, and you prepare diligently. So the first winter essential I would advise you get when you come to Canada, like I said, you could get some things from Nigeria, one of each if it's available, but best believe whatever you bring from Nigeria, most times it cannot suffice the cold of Canada, depending on the part of Canada you are in though. But just to be on the safe side, when you get to Canada, it's advisable you gather some money, you save some money, and you purchase. I mean, some excuses are allowed, but it's just better you guard yourself, you protect yourself, and you prepare diligently. So the first winter essential I would advise you get when you come to Canada, like I said, you could get some things from Nigeria, one of each if it's available, but best believe whatever you bring from Nigeria, most times it cannot suffice the cold of Canada, depending on the part of Canada you are in though. But just to be on the safe side, when you get to Canada, it's advisable you gather some money, you save some money, and you purchase the proper attire needed in Canada. That's the proper attire needed for the weather in Canada. So the first winter essential you need is called thermal wear. I've never heard of thermal wear before. I've heard of thermal water bottle, but in Canada I heard of thermal wear. So thermal wear is, and I'll be including pictures of what I'm talking about in the video on this side, maybe here or there, but just keep watching and I'm sure you're going to see samples of what I'm referring to. So thermal wear comes in top and bottom. So it's like some are v-necks, some are crew necks. It's more or less like a long sleeve, a bodycon long sleeve. So you wear it, it comes as a top and a bottom. That it comes in form of a long shirt and a trouser or leggings, if you may. So you have to wear it. Some people here call it long johns. So you have to put on the thermal wear. That's when you wear your underwear. You then put on the thermal wear, the top and also the bottom. So it's kind of fitting. It's not loose. So the thermal wear is the first base. So once you wear the thermal wear, that's your first base in preparation for the winter. Then you also have your thick cardigans. So after you've worn your thick cardigan, you've worn your jeans, then the next winter essential you need is your winter jacket. Very important, very, very important, because most times when you dress up, people are not seeing the inner part of what you're wearing under your jacket. Most people are seeing the winter jacket. So you can experiment with your winter jacket. You don't necessarily have to stick to one color. You could pick any color of winter jacket you like, but ensure that the winter jacket is thick. Ensure that the winter jacket can protect you, and it's the Canadian standard winter jacket. Another winter essential you would need are your hand gloves. So the gloves are to protect you, because sometimes if your hands are not well protected, you will get frostbite. So that's when you go out, you are wearing your thermal wear, you're wearing your winter jacket, but because your hands are exposed, you just see that your hands are hurting, your hands are red. Sometimes you even have wounds. That's the frostbite. You will not be experiencing it, but just to keep your hands warm, you get your hand gloves, you put them on when you know you're going to be walking most times, or when you know you're going to be stepping out for a long time, you put on your hand glove. Another winter essential you would need is your head warmer. Very important, your head warmer, because the breeze in Canada just blows like whoop, and you will not know your head is just paying you. And also, before I forget, earrings, please keep them simple. Once you wear any earring with metal that is disturbing, I don't know how the wind just makes the earring cold and all of a sudden your ears are hurting. So if you can stick to, for some of us that went to boarding house, full stop earrings, that would be nice, or no earring at all, that would even be better. Just protect yourself as much as you can. So once you wear your head warmer, it protects your head, it protects even your ears. So when you wear the head warmer, you cover even your ears just to keep safe. You will also be needing a thermal socks. All those socks in Nigeria are regular ankle socks. Those will not suffice here in Canada for the weather. So you should get a thick socks. I believe it's called a fleece socks. So you get it, it's very thick, it's woolly. So you wear it, that way your legs, your feet will be protected. You could wear two if you choose. It depends on how cold you get. So it's advisable you have a thermal sock to wear to protect your feet. You will also be needing a winter boot. Very important, because I've heard lots of people do fall down during the winter. I've never fallen before, thank God, but some people do fall, and even myself, in as much as I haven't fallen, there are situations where I have slipped, and if no one was holding me, I probably would have fallen flat on my face, and that would be very embarrassing, and we don't want that. So when you're getting a winter boots, make sure it's not just fashionable or it doesn't just look nice. It should also be important. It should also be strong, solid, durable for the weather. You check underneath the winter boot, be sure it has a good grip, so that when you're walking, your shoe is able to grip the snow on the ground and you are not falling or slipping off easily. So make sure your winter boot is not just fashionable, it's also solid. And lastly on my list, I'm sure there are other essentials needed, are earmuffs. I see it mostly used by children, but adults also have theirs. So if you have earmuffs, like I talked about earlier on, there are stories of people who the winter, the cold, have made their ears cut off. That will not be our portion, but let's just be safe. If that's what you need, you get an earmuff. So I've mentioned, I believe, 7 essential items needed for the winter, and I'm sure there are more. So if there are more that I didn't mention, feel free to share them in the comment section below, so I can learn more and others can learn more. Thank you so much for listening. And in all I've said, it's not just having these winter essentials, it's also about you protecting yourself when you go out. Resist the urge to stay in the cold for too long. If you have any business outside, go out, get to it, be done with it, and go back to where you'll be safe at all times. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, leave a comment below, subscribe, and of course share. See you soon.